On July 13th, 2024, the sound that cut through a Pennsylvania summer rally wasn't applause, it wasn't chance.
Take a look what happened.
It was a gunshot, and for a split second, the world froze. A former U.S. president, a man who had already survived impeachment, indictments, scandals, and political exile, dropped to the ground, blood visible on his face. Donald Trump had just been shot, not killed, not silenced, but undeniably targeted. This wasn't a movie. This wasn't a metaphor. This was real. And the story behind that moment is more unsettling than the footage you saw. Because this wasn't just an assassination attempt. It was a failure of security, of warning signs. The rally was supposed to be routine, outdoor stage, crowd behind barricades, Secret Service on rooftops, the kind of political event America has normalized for decades, until a 20-year-old man climbed onto a nearby building, less than 150 meters away, with a rifle. Witnesses later said they saw him, pointed, warned officers. Nothing happened. Then the shots came. One bullet grazed Trump's ear, another killed a firefighter in the crowd, a man who had come with his family, believing political rallies were still safe. That detail rarely leads the headlines. Trump fell. Secret Service swarmed. Blood streaked down his face. And then, something unexpected happened. As agents tried to pull him off stage, Trump stood back up. He raised his fist. "Fight," he mouthed to the crowd. In that moment, whether you love him or hate him, history was made. Not because he was brave, but because he understood the power of the image. A wounded candidate, an unbroken pose, an election year already burning with division. Experts later said that single photograph may become one of the most influential political images of the century. But images can distract, because the real questions came after. How did the shooter get that close? Why wasn't he stopped when people were pointing him out? Why were security protocols ignored in a post-9/11 America obsessed with threat prevention? Investigations revealed something deeply uncomfortable. The rooftop wasn't secured. The shooter wasn't on a watch list. But his online activity showed warning signs: extremist curiosity, violent searches, isolation. The kind of digital footprint experts say often precedes mass violence. And yet, nothing flagged him. This wasn't a mastermind. This wasn't a foreign plot. It was a lonely young man, radicalized quietly, slipping through gaps everyone assumed were closed. And those gaps almost changed the course of history. Political violence in America isn't new. Lincoln, Kennedy, Reagan. Each time the nation promises, never again. Each time, time dulls the memory, until someone bleeds on stage. What's chilling isn't that Trump survived. It's that the attempt felt possible, almost expected. In the days that followed, the country split, not into mourning and unity, but into narratives. Some called it destiny. Some called it staged. Some treated it like content. But one truth remained undeniable. A man died. A nation watched. And trust cracked just a little more. Trump returned days later with a bandage on his ear. Defiant, amplified, transformed from controversial candidate into living symbol. Support surged. The campaign shifted. The tone hardened. Violence didn't silence him. It sharpened him. And that may be the most dangerous outcome of all. Because assassination attempts don't just threaten lives. They rewrite politics. They turn elections into survival stories. They replace debate with fear. They normalize the idea that power can be challenged with bullets. And once that door opens, it never fully closes. The shooter is gone. The rally is over. But the question lingers. If this could happen here, in broad daylight, with cameras rolling, what does that say about the future of democracy? About how close we are to the next shot? History doesn't announce itself. Sometimes it whistles past your ear, and sometimes it hits someone standing beside you.